Well, just sitting here waiting for the game to load and thinking about my life. And hey, Mishy, what's going on? I was watching. Oh, do I have
You
to
took the one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive.
his car?
Dr. Amaral.
Oh,
That made you priority one.
Yeah, they made that clear. Monarch lined every escape route with barricades, roadblocks. I had to get to the mainland, but I couldn't do it by car. Needed a new plan.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
Alright, where do you want me?
I'll let you know as soon as I find some higher ground and get a good look at the situation on the bridge. I think it might be a no-go.
so Mishy, randomly, I was watching a Wubby video the other day, and I think it was an archive. I don't think it was a live one. And he was telling a
Gotta
story
get the higher ground.
about how when he was in middle school, he sang the Egg song for his crush, who was like this older woman. And I immediately thought of you. When I say older woman, she was like a TA, so she was like from high school, and he was in middle school. But he was talking about how he sang her the Egg song, and then he started singing it on stream, and it was amazing.
I'm looking at the bridge right now. It's a lot of Monarch. I don't know, maybe you could sneak across?
Well, maybe.
Or I could pick you up. Let me know. I'm pretty exposed out here, so
Oh, I know
try to
you
make
know
it
every
fast.
word.
I'll be a lot better when you get in on that boat. Monarch's right on my ass. I'm not exactly making friends out here. How's Dr. Amaral?
Don't kick me
Jiggle,
and
jiggle,
screaming.
yellow middle.
How long do you need to get
Oh,
here?
wiggle, jiggle.
That
Sorry.
depends. Let me check. Better get inside before the chopper spots me.
Get to the chopper. Ooh, Paul.
Paul? What the actual fuck?
Still there?
Nope.
Yeah, just looking for a viewpoint.
Listen, Mishy, I need you to know. Alan Wake 2 comes out in like, I don't even know how many days, right? I need you to understand. If you're not in the stream when I play Alan Wake 2, I'm firing you. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I'm going to lose my shit playing that game because of how much I love the original. And how much I've been waiting for it. I'm gonna be like crying. I'd never fire you. I can't fire you. You're my boss. Night Springs! Yo, let's fucking go! Just talking about Alan Wake. We get a fucking Night Springs episode. Let's fucking go! I'm so fucking...
So, we don't know where he is. We can't find him. So we need to look into
What is this?
a replacement.
I'm gonna smoke real quick.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs. Ah!
The fuck?
There is all of ours. Lots of the Kratzu things happening in Gitu of Nigat Springs.
Thank you.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs.
We know the old dance, the fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street. But the tables can be but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself a consumable resource. Do that again.
Night Springs is Twilight Zone. But...
And yet, that is the fate that awaits you in Night Fringe.
It's Night Springs.
I'll explain after this.
Cringe.
This is
Springs.
some meta shit.
Brings.
Night Springs.
Fright. Whinge.
Jesus.
We know the old dance. The fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street, but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumable resource in Night Springs.
Right. Things.
This is kind of like a joke. All right, so Night Springs is a show that you'll find in Alan Wake. So it's the Twilight Zone of this universe. That seemed to be like a audition reel for the voiceover who does the "What will happen in Night Springs." So this is kind of just like a little nod to that. In Alan Wake American Nightmare, you're actually playing in an episode of Night Springs. Yeah, so Remedy Games makes Alan Wake, and they also made Control. And they're making a Remedy universe, so it's all kind of linked together in some way. Yeah, so that's why I was like, fuck this game. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's why I've been pretty hyped about this. I'm assuming, because I was a little confused. I was watching Alan Wake, like the trailers and stuff, and I was like, why is there so much live action in this? Like, there wasn't that. And now I'm playing Quantum Break, and you probably haven't seen it, but at the end of every, like, chapter, there's a, like, 20-minute live action episode. So I'm thinking they're going to be taking, like, that storytelling technique and transferring it to Alan Wake 2. Which would be fucking incredible because it's just so goddamn good. I'm fucking pumped. All right, I'm done fanboying. I'm gonna smoke my weed and then we're gonna get back to the game. Yeah, so the cool thing about this game is the things you do in the game affect the live action episodes. So the episode that you get at the end depends. There's like little tiny scenes. So in the very first chapter, I solved an equation on a chalkboard, and then with this guy's brothers did. And then when you go through the live action episode, there's just like a quick little scene of these two guys in the cafeteria, and they're like, "Somebody solved the equation," blah blah blah, and it's like a cool little, yeah. You get two choices that you can make in between chapters by the villain of the game. So the villain of the game, you play as him and you make a choice. And because the whole game's about time travel, he could see the future. So you kind of see which way each choice will go and you kind of pick accordingly. But it's really cool. I like it. The gameplay is okay in this game. I don't hate it. But it's definitely story. Like I realize I'm big into story games. I can't play. I was trying to play Counter-Strike. I'm fucking garbage at Counter-Strike. I can't see. I'm blind. I'm a blind old fuck now. I'm old. My reactions aren't what they used to be. I'm just an old man. So now I'm just into story shit, you know? And Payday. I'll play the shit out of some fucking Payday all day, any day. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god. If you and John get Payday 3, let me know, because that's some of the most fun I can have. Because playing that game with friends is literally just insanity. My favorite memory is when I used to play Payday, and we would be, there was this Hotline Miami level, and it was fucking amazing. But there's a little side thing you could do where you're up in this apartment and you could make meth, and the meth is worth a lot of money. So I would be sitting up in the apartment making as much meth as I could. while my friends were trying to actually do the heist mission, the meth. Yes, what up, John? What's good, my man? So I would be making so much meth, and my friends would be like, can you come fucking help us? And I'm like, hold on, guys, I gotta cook, guys, I gotta cook. Because the meth was worth more than whatever bullshit they were doing. So, man, those were good times. So I'm kind of a troll when I play with my friends, but not on purpose. It's just like, I do my own thing, you know? Get to the chopper.
We still have no visual on Joyce or Wilder. Doing another sweep.
I can't stay here long, Jack. You're gonna need to be quick.
Yeah, about that.
Bad news?
Reoccurring
Thank you
theme
guys
in
for
the
hanging
next
out my stream. I appreciate it.
I'm looking at the bridge right now. If I go anywhere near that thing, there's gonna be some people caught in the crossfire.
All right. Any bright
Thanks for your
ideas?
patience, folks. Have you on your way again soon.
Let me see. There's a pier under the bridge. You should be able to meet me there with the boat. Giant gas sign out front. Can't miss it.
It's nice and bright for Monarch to see.
There's not a lot of options. Switching to Monarch frequencies. Be in touch soon.
And I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't stand me up.
Okay, how are we getting down there?
By
Where's
the
fire
way,
pole?
I collect all the lore that I can, and I will read every little thing out loud. So I play this, I take my
For
time.
those of you just tuning in, the manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce, the suspect in last night's university terror attack. Joyce may also have been involved in a firefight at the Monarch Mansion on Gull Island approximately 30 minutes ago. On the line, we have Ken Bukowski, a bridge operator for the Port Donnelly Bridge. Ken, what can you tell us about the situation out there?
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my little guy. Hey, Ben, hope you're listening.
Isn't it past his bedtime?
He'll be up reading those Hunger Games books if I know him. But, yeah, I'm just out here in the control booth overlooking the bridge. Monarch's got a roadblock set up, checking all the cars as they go through. It's all very well organized. I got a nice young fellow from Monarch up here, Darren, doing some kind of lookout from above. He's not a coffee drinker, so there must be something wrong with him.
The fuck?
No, but we're in good hands. Even though it's not cops at the roadblock.
Yes, Ken, Monarch is working to assist the police in the hunt for Jack Joyce. I know some people have asked, does Monarch have the authority to do this? Well, my question is, if not Monarch, then who? I think we need to recognize that we are currently in a state of crisis. Why isn't Joyce behind bars? If the police are overwhelmed, then I say we take all the help we can get. Monarch is the only thing keeping this city safe. Am I right, Ken?
I guess that makes sense.
You bet it does. I suggest we stop asking why they're helping us and start helping them. But that's just me. We're opening the lines for your thoughts, Riverport, right after this.
So, something funny about that is you make a choice because Monarch is the villain here. They attacked the university because of this whole thing that went on with the time machine, blah, blah, blah. Now, you make a choice to either sway it's called PR or hardline, where either you kill all of the witnesses or you try to swing the PR thing and make Jack Joyce out to be the terrorist, which this is Jack Joyce, the main character. So because I picked the PR route, the radio lady is essentially, they replaced the other radio DJ, who it was this man before, and now it's this lady, and then she's always very pro Monarch. So it's
Excuse me, sir.
small
We're
details.
helping the police looking for a terrorist. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Is that the guy who blew up the library? James Joyce? Jack Joyce, yeah. You see anything out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, there's a sports car parked in the streets back there. It's kind of wrecked. A little unusual. Please, show me where.
Oh.
Right now.
Damn it. Better hurry.
Ah, fuck you, Martin Hatch. Martin Hatch is an evil man. Well, I mean, maybe he is. I don't know, actually. He seems very evil. But yeah, he was gonna kill an innocent woman. Of course he's evil. What am I talking about? So we have time powers? Oh, the toolbox.
Dangerous criminal, terrorist known as Jack Joyce. Thanks for your continued patience. Please talk to one of our security personnel if you have anything to report.
Hang on just a sec. I gotta get my robe. I'm a little chilly all of a sudden. It's chilly today. Ooh. All right. Oh my god, I fucking love the Cable Guy. Are you kidding me? Can we watch that later? Because it's like there's just some scenes in that that I used to quote all the time, and I haven't seen it in so long. That movie gives me weird feelings in a good way, but like it's like a weird, like, God, Jim Carrey's amazing. He's always been amazing. Ace Ventura will still make me laugh to this fucking day. Also, can we watch, even though it kills me, The Truman Show? God, Truman Show's so fucking good. And the fact that Avenged referenced it in one of their songs is even better. Yeah, you know, look, Jim Carrey, if you're out there, if you ever hear this, man, look, you brought joy to a lot of kids. You know, when people grow up, they get jaded and they whatever. They don't understand creativity. But like, you brought us joy, and you continue to bring us joy. We're the depressed kids who got fucking nothing else right now, man. And you just, we're looking back at the things that used to make us laugh, and you saved us, man. So just keep that in your heart. You know? Like, for real, for real.
Somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
Oh my god. Hey! I think that's Jack. Oh, I remember that. That was Sorry, that kind of blew my mind for a second. I saw that in one of Paul's visions when you play as Paul. That guy's like, hey, I think that's Jack Joyce. Alright, fools, we gonna get the drop on you. You know what this game is, which is really fucking cool. It's like what it's like to play as one character in a really cool action film. Like you play all his like superpower action scenes, and then you get to watch like the other scenes of the other characters. And like my favorite character is actually side character Liam Burke. He reminds me of a sexier me in another timeline. God, die already, you little bitch. Nice try, punk. Oh, I missed? Oh, I hit his thing. I hit his pack.
My plan to meet Beth went out the window as soon as the stutter hit.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No, but it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it. Slip right past Monarch, more or less undetected.
I do enjoy my tactical SMG.
I should get up on that bridge and make my way across it before this stutter ends.
Fuck. I just realized I haven't had weed for like 2 days. So the last time I played this game, I wasn't stoned, like, for the first playthrough. So now that I'm high and I'm dealing with all this time shit, this distortion shit, it's pretty cool, man, not gonna lie. Hi Sam, I know, it's all rainy today.
The scene on the bridge was unreal. They weren't cops. They had no authority to do this. But the Monarch PR machine had done its job. Here they were, the heroes protecting everybody.
And you were the terrorist.
Yeah.
I know, Sam, it sucks. Have you seen these two? Charlie Wincott, Fiona Miller. Saw in connection with recent terror events. Do not approach. Please contact Monarch Solutions with any information as to their whereabouts. Okay, there's only 2 more narrative events to find.
Super cool, man. This is on Facebook right now.
Okay.
No sign of him, sir. Honestly, I can't see him.
Alright, that's it.
Just be patient, folks. We're just making sure everybody's safe.
Monarch Field Orders Update. Martin Hatch. Field Orders Update. Martin Hatch. I just read it. I'm sorry. All field operatives, be advised that Martin Hatch is now considered a compromised asset. Excuse me, sorry. All orders and instructions from him, new or existing, have been rendered invalid and have been countermanded. Please contact your supervisor for further information as required. Hatch is responsible for the destruction of vital medical supplies, involved in the deaths of numerous Monarch personnel, and may be collaborating with Jack Joyce. The investigation is ongoing, but Martin Hatch is to be detained with maximum force if encountered. If he cannot be captured, he should be considered a priority target who should under no circumstances be allowed to escape. Take no chances. He is considered to be extremely dangerous. Wait, did I miss that? Yes, I did.
Listen, if you see him, don't try to approach him. Just call the number, okay?
It's even worse than my passport picture.
Wanted Jack Joyce. Subject is armed and extremely dangerous. Alright, cool. Got all my narrative things. Bleep, bleep. Oh boy. Throw cars at me? Oh bro, that little fucking I'm fucking ready for it shrug that he just did. Like bring it on, bitch. Yeah, get fucked. All right, boys, we're not doing so well here. I should have punched him. I should have punched that guy. No, I didn't mean to get out of my little bubble. Fuck. Oh, this is intense. Dash. Oh, I forgot about this power. Holy shit. I'm out of ammo. Is he the only one left? How do I kill him? Oh no, there's another guy over there. Give me that shot. Give me that shot. Give me that ammo. Give me that ammo. Dead now, hombre. Who's left?
Okay.
None.
Okay, good. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
God damn. I didn't think I was gonna make it there for a minute. No trespassing. Eat my time, god asshole. That's what I say about two signs. Is it? Oh, it's up there. Wait, did I come down a ladder? These are just point upgrades. Point upgrades. Upgrade points. You know what I mean. How many points? I got 7. What am we gonna upgrade? Dodge is so nice. I don't have enough to get all the way there. Slow time. Time slows down further on Jack while the time shield is active. That's good. Time blast. Time rush is my favorite. Multi takedown sounds cool. Down the ladder we go. Am I on that bridge right now? Did they do that on purpose? Did they crash that whole thing into the bridge? I was like, why wasn't the bridge? But I'm wondering if Monarch did that just to, like, fuck it, just stop him, like, just to fucking destroy the whole bridge.
This is so bad.
Hey, what happened to my chat?
I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to
Oh,
find
yo,
a
I
way
got
down.
5 peeps in here. What up? Oh, shit. Yeah, time's pretty broken right now. Gotta go there. That's doing that.
Frozen crash was a mess. Somehow, I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
Hey, look, the original only up. Except you can stop time. I missed. Or did I? Oh, I have to jump over that? I don't know. Oh, ow, why are you hurting me? I'm... Oh no, you have to jump. Okay.
I kept heading downwards, towards the cargo ship.
Trying to hold. Oh, I thought that. Okay, my bad. I thought that was telling me to hold the Y button. That was a down arrow.
User-friendly.
Well.
The fracture was getting much worse. Timelines getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync. Crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like. Everything was broken. In chaos. Frozen. And no one would know.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, shit.
Fracture was escalating. Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was gonna get worse, unless we could stop it.
Oh, okay, now my chat's working again. Sorry, guys. Hey, what up, what up, what up?
I've prepared for what happens next.
You say you're prepared, but no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to—
Hey! This isn't a debate. I just watched a ship fast forward through a fucking bridge. Time is running out, and the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce. You respected him. He knew that the fracture would occur, but he also
My best
knew
friends
that it
are
could be
here.
fixed. Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. Or you can agree to disagree.
I'll have to run diagnostics on the machine. I can't promise anything before that.
Amy, take Emerald to the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Okay, Doctor, let's go.
Poor
I
music
can see
sound.
right through you. Don't try anything stupid. You will regret it.
Where's Liam?
Jack, before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
Okay. Before we talk about something, I need to examine all the lore.
This was the guy delivering the speech at the gala.
Name's Martin Hatch. According to Monarch Radio, he's been deemed a traitor. Sabotaged a Monarch lab.
Potential ally?
Not even close.
Martin Hatch, what we know. Facts gathered by Fiona Miller so far. Joined Monarch 2001. Became Serene's chief advisor around 2007. No record before 2001. Who was he? Where did he come from? Working against Monarch? Possible links to the following. Death of Dr. Kim, unconfirmed. Alone with Dr. Kim at time of death. Death occurred just as Kim was on verge of a solution to Serene's time sickness. University time machine sabotage, unconfirmed. Miscalculations on purpose, Hatch seen in lab. Assistance in Sophia's kidnapping, confirmed. Distracted Monarch while kidnapping occurred. Knew we were coming. Did not alert Serene. Destruction of Serene's remaining sickness treatments, unconfirmed. Was present outside Dr. Kim's lab when lab was destroyed. Accused Sophia of being responsible for this. Helped Charlie Wincott escape, confirmed. Currently helping Charlie reach Monarch Tower undetected. Disobeyed direct orders from Paul Serene. Wants access to CFR. Potentially desires to sabotage lifeboat protocol. Sabotaging Serene. Motive. Secretly assuring Serene's downfall. Wants to take over Monarch? Why? sabotaging Monarch's survival plan from within. No possible reason for this. Doesn't believe countermeasure would stop Fracture, not a potential ally. Works for Monarch, therefore believes end of time is inevitable. Then why attempt to sabotage lifeboat protocol? Yeah, that's... I don't understand what he's... Yeah, where's Leo? Okay, before I... Can I... Okay, no, I have to talk to Beth first. Okay. Hold on. Is there anything over here that my time vision didn't want to show me yet? Because I was too far away or something? No? Alright. Man, it's all these... Wait, hold on. Hang on. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm a little lore goblin. Beth's 2010 plan. Beth's charts and plans for the plan to travel to 2010 and steal the countermeasure.
Okay, what's up?
It's about the plan. If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Listen. In the video Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010. He also said I took it. Maybe I did, Jack. We have a time machine.
You're saying we go to 2010. We steal it.
If Will was right, that would mean it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Let's go.
Okay.
Sounds like a great plan.
Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it. But my way, we don't have to.
Right, she's so fucking smart, dude.
I don't know. I mean, my plan still feels simpler. Let's just get the machine working.
Nah, she's so goddamn smart, man. Your plan does seem simpler, and that's why it will fail. Now I can go in here? Yeah. Or maybe I could before and I just didn't see the button because I'm a dopey boy.
Hello, Riverport. Well, it's been a rough night for us. The collision at the Port Donnelly Bridge that has claimed multiple lives is still being investigated. At least a dozen people are confirmed dead, and investigators say they expect to find more bodies, some of which are predicted to be found in the cars at the bottom of the river.
Jesus Christ.
The cause of the accident remains unclear. Adding to the confusion are conflicting reports from shipboard personnel and those on dry land. The captain of the cargo ship insists that the bridge was up and the route was clear. However, some people shoreside claim the cargo ship was approaching the bridge at high speed, despite the bridge having not yet been raised. Others express surprise at the ship's presence, claiming that they do not see its approach at all. The investigation is still ongoing.
It popped into the wrong timeline.
Now, obviously, this disaster will affect us in more ways than one. With the Port Donnelly Bridge out of commission, heavy congestion is expected on the other routes across the river, and we now have reports coming in of multiple car crashes all over Riverport. So you will want to reserve enough time for your trip today if you're traveling by car. Stay safe out there. Hopefully we can all get back to normal soon.
Yeah, the timelines are colliding.
See how Dr. Amaral's doing with the time machine.
Yeah.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before, she knows what it does.
You think Will told her about it?
No. Will was never the kind to open up.
I can relate.
Will takes it to the next level. When we were kids, the only way that Will could express anything important to me was by informing my stuffed giraffe when I was in the room.
It's precious. And weird.
He's autistic like me.
Did she find anything?
I'm not sure. I'll go check.
Jack!
You've got to see this.
Oh, don't worry, I will. After I look at literally everything else in here.
I'm serious, Jack. This is big stuff I've got here.
I know, no. I get it.
Hey, shouldn't you be keeping an eye on Amaral?
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
Should probably see how Dr. Amaral's doing.
Guys, you're talking too much to me. Alright, I want to look at everything else first, okay? First, let's talk to Amy. Hey, Amy.
Alright, what is all this?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station. I also found a video of your brother. It's on that TV. You're gonna want to see it. Everything else I printed out and put on tables over there.
I remember this from the timeline vision of Paul too. That's so cool.
Okay. The date is... It's February 28th,
Jesus, Will.
1999. William Joyce.
1899.
After months
First experiment.
arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the chronon field, recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay, just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay. Core is active. Chronon levels are stable. Travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can't travel backwards in time, only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is gonna change the very fabric. I don't remember.
What happened?
Is the city still hunting for me?
In full force. There's an entire webpage dedicated to potential Jack Joyce sightings. So I've been filling it in with false leads for fun. Do you want to pitch in?
Post that I was spotted in the back of a catering van somewhere.
You can do better than that. But okay, I'll let them know.
Well, so what this thing, interestingly enough, makes sense. But it's like, pretty much, if someone has traveled through time already, nothing will change because what they did affected everything already. Like, and there's a good Rick and Morty episode with the time loop with the snakes. If oh God, it's such.
What's
a good
on the
episode.
computer?
A dream
Monarch
journal.
files I uploaded, and I kept the juiciest stuff on screen for you.
There we go. Dr. Peretta. I am attaching Paul Serene's most recent entry in his dream journal. I am growing increasingly concerned with the meaning behind these dreams, but I need a second opinion. I can treat Paul's sickness, really, as far as I can determine. The Chronon syndrome is more a metaphysical condition than an actual medical issue. But I'm a physicist. I'm very much out of my depth with all this. This exercise was meant to help alleviate stress to ease Paul's symptoms, but so far it has resulted in the opposite. Time is of the essence. His condition is getting worse by the day. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Head of Research. My fifth entry. I recall moving through a wheat field that once belonged to my grandparents. I pressed the wheat stalks to the side with my hands, softly sifting through them at first. But as I pressed forward, the stalks began to warp and curl around my arms, providing resistance to my every move. The entire field began to solidify into an unbreakable material, with my body entangled in the mess. I desperately tried to pull myself free, but every movement led to a burning sensation. The world desaturated. Time stopped. I heard the unmistakable sound of my greatest fear approaching. Shifters. They emerged from all sides, surrounding me. I looked into the distance and saw a blurry figure approaching. He tried to yell, but the words wouldn't escape his throat, instead transforming into an endless shriek pulsing through my ears. His every movement and sound transformed into an agonizing discomfort all throughout my body until it became completely unbearable. The pain trumped logic. I needed to make it stop. I needed to make it all stop. I grew violent, blindly lashing out at the figure, tearing him apart. I needed to destroy the source of motion and sound that caused me such discomfort. The pain stopped as I took the figure's life, and as he died, his identity became clear. It was me. I had become that very threat that I once feared, but I did not fear anymore. I felt something very clear, very pure. I turned around to discover Jack behind me. He didn't move, but I could somehow understand his intent. He welcomed me. Every misunderstanding, all the pain we had caused one another was forgotten. We were part of a higher consciousness. I heard a voice behind me. Dr. Kim. He joined us. He told me that time was once the fire in which we burned. He told me we would burn no more. Damn, god damn, that was playing about something earlier that you guys have no idea what the fuck. I can't even begin to explain, but that's interesting.
Was that Paul?
That's how he arrived in the past.
Well, how's that possible? It wasn't even the same time machine he entered at the university.
That's one question I still don't have an answer for.
Oh, cause... Oh man, this shit's getting... Yep, alright.
Serene's original manifesto for Monarch.
They had us practically memorize this.
He actually believes he's doing the right thing.
It's because he doesn't think the fracture can be stopped. And he's wrong.
Monarch Solutions 3-phase plan. Phase 1, Building an Empire, February 28th, 1999 to July 4th, 2010. Formation of Monarch Solutions. Lucrative investments. Global expansion. Employee recruitment. Phase 2, Prepare for the Future. July 5th, 2010 to October 8th, 2016. Ground Zero buyout. CFR preparation. Chronon Tech development. Militarization. Phase 3, The Lifeboat Protocol. October 9th, 2016 to end of time. Time Machine Core heist. Chronon Tech rollout. Remove threats to Lifeboat Protocol. Initiate Lifeboat Protocol. Monarch Mission Statement 1999. Paul Serene. By Paul Serene. December 12th, 1999. Limited distribution for approved employees only. I have seen the path ahead, and I know it will be hard. I have founded Monarch Solutions to bring together those who will walk it with me. The elite few whose skill, dedication, and passion will live on when everything else ends. To that end, 1. We will work under my guiding vision of the future, my knowledge of what is coming. We accept that we cannot change our fate, nor can we avoid it. It is a harsh truth, but it is the truth. We will accept it, and its full implications, but we will not deviate from our course, nor give in to despair, nor give up the fight. Those of us who will share in this knowledge, who learn the triumphs and tragedies of the days and years to come, will look past them and find ways to turn them to our advantage. The gray, uncertain area beyond what is known will be where we build our empire, and we build it on the hope that we can persevere, that the end isn't our end, that we can still succeed. 2. We will expand Monarch's influence and power in all possible spheres, financial, political, cultural, medical, technological, military, to the best of our ability. This is a goal unto itself. We will need to be in a position of exceptional resources and ability to act when the time comes. We will build. We will seek success and profit, not for the sake of wealth and fame, but for the sake of preparedness. 3. We will develop science and technology to counter a very specific set of circumstances. This will require extensive research and experimentation, as well as a tremendous financial cost. We will not be daunted by these challenges. We will complete our work. 4. We will not compromise. We recognize that sacrifice is required, and we are willing to pay the cost to meet our goals. There is no alternative to this. Doubt, qualms, and sentiment are luxuries we cannot afford. Whatever we have to do is a lesser evil than the extinction of the entire human race, and to pretend otherwise is a weakness. Nothing in the history of our planet has been as important as this. Nothing we have accomplished as a species matters if we fail in our mission. 5. We will not fail. There will be many challenges in the years ahead. I know what's coming. It can't be averted. There's no escaping it. But we can survive it, and we can overcome it, and we will. I am dedicating myself, this company, and every shred of willpower at my disposal to that mission. I expect the same from those who join me on it. Paul Serene.
Anybody here we can trust?
Fiona. She's my only remaining contact on the inside.
Liam.
What about this Burke guy? He was under arrest in the same transport as me.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for hanging out,
Sure
Mishy.
he's still out on Burke.
Bye. Have fun. Head of Monarch, Paul Serene. Creator of Monarch. Believes end of time is inevitable. Is building a survival program for select few. I just realized I've been signing off stream by saying bye like that. And Sam usually is now learning that that means I'm done streaming. Because he just jumped off the bed like, alright, what we can do now? Which is kind of funny. Believes end of time is inevitable. Is building a survival program for select few. Division leads, Martin Hatch, Monarch spokesperson, head of security and PR, Serene's key advisor, working against Serene, ? Dr. Sophia Amaral, head of research, specialist in chronon technology. Only doctor trained to administer Serene's treatment. Intimate relations with Serene, ? Dr. Henry Kim, previous head of research, deceased. Sort of. Oh wait, now he actually is because he got blown up. Key enforcers: Clarence Ogawa, Monarch dispatcher. Allegiance to Martin Hatch, working against Serene? ? Gibson, head of security, Monarch enforcer. Deceased? ? Carlos, leader of Reaper Squad, loyal to Martin Hatch. Deceased? ? I'm pretty sure Leon killed those two guys, so fuck them. Potential allies within Monarch: Fiona Miller, Chronon researcher, confirmed ally, working with Beth from inside. Liam Burke, Monarch fixer, has questioned Monarch agenda extensively, deemed Monarch traitor for assisting in Jack's escape. Charlie Wincott, Monarch hacker, history of allegiance to Martin Hatch, current loyalty unknown. Dick. He's a dick. Sam, you wanna go outside? Oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna read this one. And that guy is a dick too, which is why that's so funny. Memo. Controlling the Riverport situation. From Clarice Ogawa. 2. Field team leads. I know the situation is fluid and things are progressing fast, but I want to reiterate our strategy for maintaining control over the city of Riverport. As you all know, we can't actually directly control the city. We don't have the manpower and we don't have the actual authority. It's therefore vital that we maintain a good relationship with the media and the local authorities, and have them do much of the heavy lifting for us. Ideally, everything we do should be either undertaken by the authorities under our discreet direction, or in cases where we take action ourselves, backed by the powers that be, creating the illusion that Monarch Solutions is working in cooperation with legal authorities, which is what they did. Make no mistake, although we've been successful thus far, the situation is not stable, and it can change quickly. If key parties in the city lose confidence in us and our ability to handle the crisis, our control will erode very quickly. Therefore, we must nurture this relationship even as we conduct our own operations, some of which involve considerable troop mobilization and combat action. This is a constant balancing act, and while I'm confident we can pull it off, there's no room for error. We can't afford to grow complacent and sloppy. Fortunately, we are well prepared for this contingency. Long before we reached this point, we established a good rapport with the mayor, Riverport PD, and other major authorities within Riverport, as well as most of the important media outlets. Our strategy is twofold. 1. Maintain control. It's imperative that we ensure that the city's various power structures remain under our control. This means maintaining a close relationship with numerous individuals and organizations, as well as manipulating the information at their disposal. While Charlie Wincott is unfortunately no longer working on this project due to unforeseen complications, he has set up powerful tools and procedures for scrubbing the internet and identifying and locating problematic situations and individuals. We're stationing people in key locations and maintaining control, often under the guise of advisors and consultants, to people in power. They are ready to step in as required. Anybody working in these roles needs to be proactive and project a constant aura of helpful authority and dependability. Diplomacy is the order of the day. People. That's vital for maintaining certain fictions, such as Jack Joyce's culpability in the events of the university, etc. Minimize conflict. That is to say, make sure that individuals, whether they're politicians, city officials, police officers, reporters, ordinary citizens, etc., suffer a minimal impact from our activities. If we have to use force, the situation needs to take place out of sight and remain entirely contained. Whether containment means misdirection, coercion, intimidation, bribery, or some other means depends on the circumstances, but it's vital that nobody is left in a position to complain. To be explicitly clear, this doesn't mean we can eliminate witnesses and cover it up. When people don't come home, others start to ask questions, so that has to be a last resort. I expect all supervisors to monitor their teams closely to ensure things stay on an even keel. I know most of our operatives haven't been trained in the soft touch, and I'll be blunt. The last thing we need is somebody thinking this is Afghanistan and smacking a civilian around. We're one YouTube video away from this whole thing blowing up in our faces, so we have to maintain our operational profile throughout. For all of these activities, we have a considerable budget. Monarch Solutions is very well off. We've been building resources for a long time, and this is considered a priority. So we can buy a lot of silence and cooperation from authorities and citizens alike. But that only works as long as those things are for sale, and the moment we're seen as a threat, that opportunity will disappear. If you see a problem, be proactive and call it in. Don't let anything run out of control or think it'll work itself out. We have to be sure. The situation can unravel faster than we think, and we have to coordinate our activities properly. Any questions or concerns, please contact me sooner rather than later. Okay?
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. I made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
HU, come in. This is First Aid 1. We got a situation here at the hospital. Over. Go ahead. First Aid 1, over. It's a fucking mess down here, HQ. Burke showed up for his wife like we thought. Gibson intercepted him. Burke wouldn't come quietly, so Gibson drew on him and, well, Gibson's dead. Burke strangled him with a power cord in full sight of half the hospital. So that's that kind of shit show. Over. That's my fucking boy, Liam. Do you have the situation contained? Where's Burke now? Over. We're working the scene and wiped the footage, but Gibson didn't have backup, so who knows how many people saw the fight, or where they are now. Same goes for Burke. He's in the wind. So's his wife. Over. Copy that, First Aid 1. We'll run with that on our end. Just tidy things up over there. Over and out.
No use going there before talking to Dr. Amaral.
Okay, good. Thank you for telling me that. What did I miss over there? Something I missed one of the documents? Question mark. This one.
The lifeboat.
Yeah. Well, according to Monarch Communications, Paul Serene just activated that thing.
Far sooner than they were supposed to.
What does that mean?
Means we have less time than I hoped.
Oh my god, this is another long-ass document, but... Alright, last one. On the Unique Nature of the Lifeboat by Dr. Sophia Amaral, August 18, 2016. While the lifeboat protocol is fairly straightforward on the surface, it's important that the people involved with the project understand how it radically differs from other survival scenarios against so-called apocalyptic threats. Stutterproofing. A traditional bunker built to protect the occupants from an environmental hazard, e.g. a chemical attack or nuclear fallout, is typically sealed airtight, and the occupants have their own electricity, air supply, provisions, etc. The bunker's interior is isolated from the outside environment, but the lifeboat's design is different. It's not actually sealed because it doesn't have to be. It does have strong walls and protected access points, but the outside environment is not the problem. It's the lack of the Meyer-Joyce field that enables time to exist that makes the outside hazardous. From a technological standpoint, these differences make the lifeboat's operating principles quite different, particularly with regards to maintenance. Compared to, say, the failure of the life support system in a hermetically sealed survival space... I'm laughing at you. Making fun of it. Sorry. Oh god, I lost my spot. Oh, there we go. Such as a bunker, the failure of the lifeboat's starproofing system has far more immediate and grave effects. A traditional life support system can be repaired. For instance, a failure in the CO2 scrubbers would pose a significant threat, but with replacement parts and tools, properly trained occupants could easily repair the system before they would feel any ill effects. In fact, almost any mechanical failure short of a full-scale environmental breach can be fixed as long as suitable repair materials and trained personnel are at hand. But by its very nature, the stutterproofing is different. If it fails, everybody within its area of effect is immediately affected by the zero state. Okay, no problem. Zero state becomes frozen in a permanent zero state scenario. That means they would have... Wait. Hold on. I'm just going to start at this paragraph again. But by its very nature, the stutterproofing is different. If it fails, everybody within its area of effect is immediately affected by the zero state and becomes frozen. In a permanent zero state scenario, that means they would have no opportunity to ever effect repairs. There's literally no time to react. The only exception would be personnel wearing an activated chronon harness, such as the striker suit. But given that repairing the stutterproofing system is a highly technical, complicated process requiring an exceptional proficiency in the operation and engineering of chronon technology, this would be a scenario with a low probability of success. It is therefore of utmost importance that the lifeboat stutterproofing operates reliably and without faults, with multiple fail-safe systems. because if it ever fails, it's unlikely that it can be repaired or restarted. Accordingly, once the lifeboat protocol has been activated, there's no real way to deactivate it, other than removing the chronon field regulator. This would be highly inadvisable, as doing so could not only disrupt the stutterproofing, but more importantly, without the CFR, the lifeboat's rate of chronon particle consumption is increased by a vast margin, effectively reducing its potential operating time to a fraction of what is intended. Unique advantages and risks. However, it's worth pointing out that even though the lifeboat operation has unique hazards, there are also unique advantages. One such advantage is provisions. A traditional survival scenario in a bunker typically involves a poor quality of meals due to obvious resourcing problems. Anything that spoils easily is out of the question. In a zero-state scenario, however, spoilage becomes a non-issue. Anything stored outside the stutter-proofed area remains in perfect condition. This advantage doesn't only apply to comestibles, but also makes the storage of medicine, volatile chemicals, and other similar articles far less of a problem than it otherwise would be. In fact, given the fact that the city of Riverport is vast compared to the relatively small number of people residing in the lifeboat, in theory, Monarch operations could venture outside the lifeboat in chronon harnesses and actually enjoy freshly cooked meals simply by entering a restaurant and finding the ready-made dishes that have been prepared, remove them from the zero state to a stutter-proofed area, and enjoy them, as hot and delicious as if they had been just prepared, which, in fact, they of course would be. To be clear, this is not a recommended activity, as it would be a foolish waste of resources to go after individual meals like that. The above scenario is mentioned here merely to illustrate the point. Even though the lifeboat has been designed to operate for decades of subjective time, it doesn't actually need provisions for that long. If the lifeboat's own reserves start to run low, a well-planned supply run into the city could easily result in a great deal of perfectly preserved supplies. Another advantage is that while the situation outside the lifeboat would be dire, people frozen in the zero state would not actually be dead. If a solution is found to the end of time scenario, everybody would resume their everyday lives, most likely with no awareness of time ever having stopped. However, it's hard to know what the exact psychological impact of that knowledge on lifeboat personnel will be. There's a real concern that the pressure of knowing that they have sole responsibility for the survival of the human race, and that there are billions of people outside of the walls of the lifeboat, helpless and unaware, frozen eternally in that last moment, may prove to be crushing for some. On the other hand, knowing that their loved ones are actually not dead and may be saved, and are not in any distress, or indeed even aware of the situation, may prove to be a powerful motivating factor that helps us eventually resolve the situation. Of course, the solution to the problem of a permanent zero state is not currently within our reach, and we expect that finding one will take subjective decades. It is indeed possible. If it is indeed impossible, we can but try. It's worth noting that since the people outside the lifeboat are indeed not dead, merely stopped, it should be possible for a team of personnel wearing chronon harnesses to exit the lifeboat, retrieve a person, and bring them into the lifeboat. However, I advise against adopting this practice for the occupants. That should forever remain a theoretical scenario. Any situation in which somebody is brought in from the outside would cause undue stress on the occupants, who would at that point have to become acutely aware that their loved ones could be brought in, but since the lifeboat has limited space, this could never be allowed. To that kind of psychological pressure would likely lead to friction and questions of favoritism, and ultimately increase the risk of mission failure. Okay. We got it. And then there's just those things in the other room.
How's it look?
The problem is quite simple, really. The power relay is down. You'll need to find a way to reset it up. There, where the light is. I'll lower the ladder for you.
What happened to the power relay?
Power surge occurred at 7 a.m. this morning. machine was activated.
7 a.m. That's hours before we got here.
Oh.
Well, the numbers don't lie.
Someone used it.
The console here's got 2 red lights, 1 green one.
You'll have to reset the power to the 2 stations with the red lights before activating the relay. Both stations are located above the machine. Just follow the cables to the red lights.
Above the machine. The perfect place for a reset switch, Will.
It's pretty funny. Yep. 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 Yep.
Okay, the first red light is now green.
Good. You want more to go? I'm not sure if you can reach the second one that way. You may have to climb down and reach the other side of the machine.
I'm confused. Oh no, that's not good. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna try to jump into the black hole real quick. Okay. Guess you can't do that. I gotta get up there. Oh, I gotta go down there that way. Okay. Ow. God damn it. Wait, so what do I, how do I ever get up there? Through here? No? Oh wait, is the thing down here though? Beep, beep, blink, blink. I'm not the smartest boy in the world, but I will figure out what to do. I swear it. Not that. How do I get there? Do I have to go down there? I'm so confused.
You've got to be kidding me.
The giraffe.
This is all my stuff from our family home. Kept everything.
Guess you thought you might come back. Is that?
Yep. Will's personal psychiatrist.
Want to give it a try?
I think that giraffe's holding enough baggage. Jack? You okay?
Yeah. My artsy rebel phase.
Complete with a very rebellious how-to guide. I always wanted to try this, actually.
What is it?
Never had the time.
What is it? By Claude Francisco Jr. Pulse of the Streets.
What's wrong?
Toto. That's my signature.
You made this?
I've never even been here before.
That woman in the picture is you, isn't it? So,
Jack, there's something you should know. 1999. I was 8 years old, playing in my backyard, and a woman approached me, told me she was from the future. She gave me very specific details of events that would come to pass. She gave me this, filled with dates, events, proof of it all. Jack, that woman,
it was you.
everything I told myself would happen, did. Every detail, for better or worse, came to pass, and couldn't be changed. Our fate is laid out before us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. And they can't be changed or undone.
Beth.
When we step in that time machine, you will see for yourself.
All right. If you're that sure about how all this works, we can try it your way. Notebook was full of dates, events that would come to pass, instructions. Her entire existence was formed out of those pages.
Well, here we go. Beth, I know that this encounter will be a lot to take in. After all, it's not every day you meet your future self. I'd tell you that you need to keep this all a secret, but I know you won't listen. You'll learn that lesson the hard way. The next few years won't be easy for you. Nobody you know is ever going to understand what you are going through. Those closest to you will try to change you, convince you that you are losing your mind. You're not. You're special. You have been chosen to do something amazing. Know that your struggles will all be worth it in the end because you have a purpose. You're going to save the world. How do I know? I've been through this all before, and I'm going to prove it. Below you will find a list of events that will come to pass in the future. They cannot be changed or undone. It will take time for you to accept this, but eventually you will learn to use this knowledge to your advantage. You will be prepared for what is coming. October 3rd, 2000. Derek Stevenson has been bullying you for months. On October 3rd, you will push him down the staircase at school. You'll do everything in your power to resist this, partly to avoid the consequences, partly to prove this book wrong. But the terrible things he will say in that moment will be too much for you to handle. He'll pretend to cry, claim that you gave him a concussion, and you'll take all the blame. You'll be transferred to another school. You'll hope things will get better. They won't. It's going to be a difficult year. Whenever you feel helpless, just remember this book. You are special. You have a purpose that they don't. Hold on to that. And if it makes you feel better, 16 years from now, Derek will be working at a dollar store. He still lives with his mom. December 3rd, 2000. Mr. Hartsock from next door will pass away. February 3rd, 2001. The kids at school will steal your jacket. Your parents will claim that you're hiding it on purpose so that they will buy you a new one. Look in the bin on the corner of 3rd and Main. You'll find something that will get you through the winter. You'll be teased for wearing it by Michelle. You'll fight back, but it will only make things worse. Eventually, when you are able to contain your anger, take her aside and say the following to her. I'm sorry about your mom. Then give her a hug. She will push you away. She will look incredibly confused, vulnerable. She will never tease you again. April 24th, 2001. Erica, your best friend, will break her arm. Having read this, you will do everything in your power to prevent this. The actions you take to avoid this from happening will only make it so. This is the first time you will truly witness that your fate is already determined. It cannot be changed. Erica will blame you for the incident. Try not to take this to heart. You will soon discover that she isn't the friend you thought she was. Stay strong. You will find people who respect you for who you are very soon. August 5th, 2001. You will take the night bus home. There will be only one other passenger on board. A scruffy-looking kid with a black eye. His name is Jack Joyce. Remember his face. He's going to become important down the line. September 11th, 2001. Damn, man, I wasn't even sure. I was like, man, they keep mentioning 2001. Are they going to mention September 11th? Yep. This is the one that will change you. An event will occur that will devastate the entire nation. An act of terrorism will cause the World Trade Center to collapse. Thousands will die. I won't go into further detail because the more you know, the more painful it will become when you are unable to prevent it. And you will try to prevent it. You will fail. You will curse this book for not telling you more. You will curse yourself for not being able to stop it. It will take a long time to get over this, but eventually you will use this pain to fuel your path forward. You've now felt what it is to be completely unprepared for what is coming. It won't happen again. Next time you will be ready. This is the event that will finally make you believe. Any doubt you had will disappear. You're ready to take on this mission. So what is coming? October 8th, 2016. An experiment gone wrong will cause time to break down. This event will be referred to as a fracture in time. The onset of this event cannot be prevented, but the outcome must be. If the fracture is not stopped, then time itself will come to an end. Life on our planet will end. Saving the world wasn't an overstatement. It is your mission. You must stop the fracture. You could pull this off, but to do so, you need to follow some simple instructions. Learn who to trust. Short answer, nobody. The less people know about you, the safer you will be. From this point forward, your mission takes priority over every other aspect of your life. Do not start a relationship of any kind that you aren't willing to leave behind at a moment's notice. There is one exception to this rule. We'll get to that. Know your enemy. Monarch Solutions. They will try to prevent you from achieving your goal. Learn everything you can about them. You will know the best way to achieve this when the time is right. Monarch is run by a man named Paul Serene. You must never be seen by Paul Serene. If he discovers you, then you will risk failing your mission. Learn everything you can about him. Remain hidden, but keep in mind that the best place to hide is often in plain sight. Blend in. Change your appearance frequently. Hair color, clothing style, everything. Be cautious about drawing attention to yourself. Learn to blend in. Examine those around you. The way they move, speak, laugh. Copy them. Become your surroundings. Train daily. There are a series of skills you will need to master to truly be prepared. Hand-to-hand combat, Filipino Kali and Jeet Kune Do. Weapons training, knives, pistols, shotguns, rifles. Wilderness survival. Compartmentalization, lip reading, face reading. The list is one that you will build as you go. In time, you will understand what is necessary and what isn't. Don't rush yourself. Start with gymnastics. Study your target. Jack Joyce. He is the one person who can help you in your mission. He is the exception to Rule 1. You can trust him. Learn what you can about Jack. Study him from afar, but do not approach him directly. You aren't the only one watching him. On October 9, 2016, you will rescue Jack Joyce. From there, the next steps will reveal themselves. Be patient with him. He's stubborn, reckless, naive, but you can't do this without him. And he has his moments. He's much smarter than he seems at first. Don't mistake grief for stupidity. Study your objective. The countermeasure. This is the device that was built to stop the fracture in time. This is your objective. Find the countermeasure and use it to stop the fracture. Achieve this and the world will be saved. The device was built by Jack's brother, Dr. William Joyce. Any attempt to contact William or find the countermeasure before the onset of the fracture will be in vain. Wait. Jack will show you the way. Retrieving the countermeasure will not be a simple task. It will involve great hardship and sacrifice. When the time comes, you will be ready for this. When you first read this, it won't make much sense to you. Over time, you will believe every word, but you will feel underprepared. You will wish that I had told you everything. I promise you that what is written here is everything you will need in order to get you where you need to be. I know this, because I'm already there. Chin up, Toto. You're gonna achieve amazing things. You. God damn.
It's her. She's the one who's been painting all over the city. Jesus.
Oh, she said she never had the time, right, to learn. I think it was graffiti art in that book. But bet she's gonna have the time. What are we doing here?
Looks climbable.
Is there something in there? Is this the thing? Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso.
What do we got here?
Bing, bing.
Why the hell would your brother put maintenance controls way up there?
That's exactly the kind of question that never would have entered Will's mind while building this thing. Hey, I think I can get to the reset from here.
Of course.
Shit. I'm still getting used to that.
Don't expect to.
Having trouble getting to that red light up there?
It's easier said than done.
No pressure. Just the fate of the world.
All right, all lights are green.
is that one? Can I go up another? On the roof of the building, bro? Why can't I? Oh, so
There we go.
Is that just that? That's just that. Okay, that's cool. Got it. Good. Good, 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 good.
Chronon levels are stable. Diagnostics are positive. This may actually work.
Fuck, bro. We're gonna go to time.
It's ready. It's actually functional.
Okay. Okay, we're doing this. I'll set the date into the console. July 4th, 2010. Are you ready?
No. Are you?
No.
This is it. There's no turning back.
Hey, wait, wait! What did you do? That was the wrong door. You changed the date. Where is she? Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure. It would put our entire plan at risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way. It's over. What did you do?
Fuck!
We need the countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Okay. I'm gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
Bitch. Should've let you die. Fuck.
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
from William Joyce to Beth Miller. Okay, leaving the workshop now. The countermeasure is secured in my safe. I know better than to ask the reasoning behind this request. In 11 years, you've never been wrong, and I don't want to know about the future anyway, but that won't make this easier for me to digest. Can we meet tomorrow? Now that the device is complete, I need to know what the next steps are. And please be careful with the countermeasure. It's tremendously powerful. And sourcing the chronon particles for it alone has taken over a decade. Rebuilding would take me years and years. To William Joyce from Beth Wilder. I'm now going to ask you to do something that will sound counterintuitive. Leave the workshop. Leave the countermeasure behind and do not return until tomorrow morning. As with all of my orders, it is the best that I don't go into further detail. It's finished. It's finally finished. Tests are all positive. I've officially constructed a working countermeasure for a fracture in time. I can't prove it, obviously, since there's no fracture to deploy it against, but I believe it will work. It has passed every test I can conceive. There's no reason I can see that it wouldn't. Given your knowledge of the future, I'm guessing you already knew this would be the date I completed my work. This day has been a long time coming. I was beginning to doubt it was possible. I haven't heard from you in almost 2 years now. Please tell me you're still out there.
Hey, Bobby Radford coming at you on 4th of July. And what a fine day it is, too. Things are looking up for Riverport. Don't believe me? Just look at that shiny new Monarch building going up. That's a big deal for this town. Sure, I know there's been complaints. Talking about how Monarch's tearing down this or that, taking over the mom and pop spots, making Riverport more corporate. Some of that's happening. It ain't all good. A huge corporation like that, you know, they're all about power and profit. But I say, hold on there. Put it in perspective. This town's been miserable for a long time. A long time. When our shipbuilding industry took that final nosedive, we hit one hell of a slump. A lot of people I know have been unemployed for years now, and that's hard. But Monarch's here. And they're starting to change that big time. So they ain't perfect. So what? It beats the alternative. I want to be optimistic about this. It ain't wrong to have a little hope for the future. I want to believe that this is capitalism working as intended, you know? The American way, you could say.
What's going on here? Since when did Will run a graffiti workshop? None of this crap was here in 2016.
Okay, wait, where does it want me to go? It wants me to go in there. Can I go over there yet?
What the? Someone's in here.
Oh. No, it wants me to go there. Oh, those are gunshots. Oh. This is...
What the hell is that?
Beth.
The fuck are they shooting at?
Training, I bet.
It's locked. I gotta check out that gunfire before I go anywhere else.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Hey, hey, hey. What happened to you?
This is it.
Fuck, dude.
Jack?
She sent her forward in time.
Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one. Stop! I followed him back. He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Ah, it's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
She had changed. And there was a weight in her eyes. She was hiding something.
She always was.
Shit, we haven't met the version of Beth yet that's been... Damn. This is crazy. I love
What
it.
exactly do you believe changed in Beth?
She lost hope.
Back in time. Here I am. Back in a time that I've already lived once before. No idea how long I'll need to stay here. No idea what comes next. This isn't how it was supposed to go. This wasn't the plan. If I'm gonna come to terms with that, then I'm gonna need to write it all down. There's nobody to tell this to but myself, so hello me, again. This all started back in 2016. Jack and I kidnapped Dr. Amaral. We were supposed to use the time machine to travel back to 2010 and retrieve the countermeasure. I believe Dr. Amaral switched the date at the last moment. I heard Jack calling out, but it was too late. I was already inside. There was nothing to do but keep moving forward. And when I exited the corridor, I arrived in the one place I never thought possible. The end of time. My greatest fear was realized. I'm still trying to grasp what that means. My entire life has been devoted to stopping the fracture. What I saw, was it proof that it couldn't be stopped? I can't believe that. There's a logic to all of this. A meaning. I just haven't found it yet. I'm not ready to write down details of the end of time. Not yet. The essential part of the story is that I found a way back. I spent a long time trying to fix William's machine, but somebody beat me to it. He set a course to the earliest time the machine could operate. The first time the core was activated. February 28th, 1999. I followed him through. That's when I found William, still alive, much younger than I had ever seen him. I warned him about the fracture. I told him that he was the only one who could create a solution. He begged me not to tell him anything else about the future. He said he couldn't stand living like that, being constantly aware of what will come to pass. His every action, just part... I looked down for 1 second. His every action just part of the preordained dance. I wanted to tell him more, but I know how he felt. William agreed to do what must be done. He agreed to build the countermeasure. The whole time it was me who set him on that path. He says the machine doesn't have the sufficient chronon capacity to return me to the future. He says a jump that far would be nearly impossible without a substantial scientific breakthrough. Apparently that hasn't happened yet. That's his way of saying I'm trapped in 1999. Second time around. So, here I am. July 1999. The machine move equals success. I worked with Will to get the time machine moved. Had to make sure Serene wouldn't be able to use it to his advantage, so we moved it to the one place I knew it would be safe. Bradbury swimming pool. Will spent a big chunk of his research grant buying the property. It's the one place I know for sure that Monarch won't find us. After all, they still weren't aware of it in 2016. That means this is my new home for the time being. Will refuses to build the countermeasure here. He says that it has to be done at his workshop. He chose that location to build the time machine for a reason. Something about abnormal chronon density, anomalies, whatever. Didn't seem to concern him that the very people we need to hide from know about his workshop. Probably doesn't help that he won't let me tell him who those people are. Guy's almost as stubborn as his brother. Now that the move is complete and Will is on his way, all I can do is wait. Not liking the idea of that. Keeping busy was the only thing that distracted me from the eerie nature of being trapped here. Guess I should look at the bright side. Second chance at having a killer Y2K party? September 5th, 1999. Little me. The most surreal experience. Her eyes looked so full of life. Looking to the clouds, invulnerable to the world around her. She looked full of life. She looked happy. It was me. I knew the day was coming. I knew that I had to go see her and set her on her mission so that she would do what needed to be done, so that someday she would become, well, me. She was in the backyard, bright red duffel coat, playing. Simple pleasures. It's strange. I remember the small details so differently the first time around. When I was a child, that woman who came to me seemed like an angel, a limitless source of wisdom, gifting me with purpose. Now I was that woman, trembling, a lump in my stomach, nervous as hell. It didn't matter. I knew she was too young to see those things on my face. I gave her the notebook. I told a small child to give up those simple pleasures to pursue a life that would bring nothing but pain and hardship. I promised her that it would all be worth it, that she would make a difference, that she would save the world. She believed me. January 1st, 2000, epic Y2K party. 8 bagels with cream cheese and watch Buffy reruns in a drained swimming pool. Party on. September 11th, 2001, 9/11. I tried to stop it a second time. I warned them, told them exactly what was going to happen. Nothing changed. I came to terms with the fact that none of this could be changed as a child, but since then I've seen things that make me desperate to prove myself wrong, desperate to believe that what I've seen cannot come to pass. I tried to stop the rise of Monarch. I tried to stop Paul Serene. Both versions of him. Every action was negated by the force of a timeline that cannot be bent or broken. I tried to stop tragedy as well. Jack's parents. Christmas of 1999. I knew it would happen to them. This time I was there. Car crashed exactly as it was supposed to. My presence only led it to happen as it always did. I went to the funeral. I watched Jack cry. I watched Will build up a wall around himself. I watched 2 brothers change forever in that moment, and I could do nothing about it. And now this? Fuck. Monarch. They spotted me near William's workshop. Barely got out there alive. After all this time, Serene is still obsessed with finding me. He won't give up until he does. Have to be more careful in the future. The end of time. Been having recurring nightmares about what I saw. I've been dreading doing this, but it's time. I have to write it out. It's the only way to move past it. In 2016, I entered the time machine, intending to travel back to 2010. That didn't happen. Dr. Armorall changed the date. When I exited the machine, I arrived at the end of time. The fracture had run its course. Time had stopped altogether. The entire world is frozen in one hanging moment. I was the only one still able to function. Or so I thought. Then the shifters came. I can still hear them. Their sounds echo throughout my dreams. The entire world was still, except me. They really don't like movement. I'd stepped outside of the machine into the one thing I spent my entire life trying to prevent. The fracture was never fixed. I was living through the proof. The first hours were the hardest. I was living through a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from, surrounded by constant reminders that my mission would fail. Never able to stay in one place because the shifters were always searching, always hunting. I wasn't alone. I discovered the first evidence of this a few days in. I heard the shifters become agitated, but I was nowhere near them. They were following somebody else. Paul Serene. A younger Paul Serene. Scared, weak, vulnerable. He found me, tried to convince me that we needed to work together to help each other through. He found out very quickly that I wanted him dead. He had no training, no killer instinct, but he had those damn powers, and all I had was the Chronon harness. The end of the world. The only two people left, and we became sworn enemies. I can't be sure how long we spent there. It could have been months, could have been years. When time doesn't move, it feels like an eternity. Our grip on reality slipped away, trapped in an endless loop of brutal survival. Though we were enemies, there was a strange bond formulated through the suffering. We shared an experience that no other human has ever endured. Eventually, Paul managed to get William's time machine working. He was convinced that he needed to travel back to the earliest possible point in order to stop this all from happening. He had yet to learn that the past couldn't be changed. I followed him through the machine, but he escaped. He formed Monarch. He built an empire. I watched the birth of a monster. I can't escape the feeling that my actions helped shape what he became. Maybe I could have guided him. Maybe if I hadn't tried to hunt him down and kill him at the end of time. That can't be my part in all of this. There has to be more. I wake up in a cold sweat most nights. I hear the shifters coming. I can almost feel their presence. Much of my experience at the end of time has become a blur in my memory. But there's one detail that I can't shake. One detail that brings my entire mission into question. One detail that haunts me. 2021. Damn. What does that mean? February 3rd, 2005. Hobbies. 5 years until the countermeasure will be complete. I spend most of my days training. I don't know what happens once the device is finished, but being prepared is my specialty. I still wonder if Jack will follow the plan. If he'll emerge from that machine in 2010. Best not to think about it. I'm not giving up, but I can't let these thoughts consume me. I need to focus on the present. Focus on what is in front of me. That's the mantra that keeps me going. Just focus on the present. So I decided to take on some hobbies. Tried poetry, got depressed. Dabbled with the guitar for a while. Smashed it against the wall. Then I started experimenting with graffiti. Seems to be working out okay for me so far. It's fulfilling on a few different levels. Partly as a form of self-expression. Partly as a means of release. Partly just to fuck with people. What happens when Joe analyzes some graffiti on a wall one day, builds an interpretation in his head, and then 3 years later his depiction of that image comes true? Not sure, but it's fun to think about. I can't change anything, but at least this gives me the illusion of some kind of power. That illusion is what keeps me holding on. Sometimes I leave anonymous notes in people's mailboxes telling them what will happen next week. I watch their reactions from afar. Voyeurism and graffiti, that's my life these days. Focus on the present. October 8th, 2007. Jack. I started watching him recently. I know Monarch is tracking him, so I keep my distance. I wasn't sure why I felt the need to follow him, to watch his life from the outside, but now I think I understand. Yeah, Beth is amazing. Okay. I met Jack in the wake of his brother's death, the onset of the fracture. Worst day of both of our lives. He was broken. That's the only Jack I ever knew. There's some kind of comfort in seeing him in happier times. I watched his band play a gig nearby. Atrociously bad. Whiny emo music. Definitely a music movement I didn't need to live through a second time. But there was something pure about seeing him up there. Letting it all out. He never had an easy life. It was nice to see that he found a way to release all that. He just looked happy. It made me forget everything else. The nightmares stopped for a while after that, so I kept following him. It gave me something else to focus on. I've spent most of my life hiding who I am, what I know. I knew Jack for less than 24 hours, but he's the only person I've opened up to about everything. I told him the truth. He believed me. I wish I could thank him for that. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell him if he comes through the machine on July 4th, 2010. What will he think when he sees me? 11 years will have passed. I look like I've aged 3 lifetimes since then. And for him, it could only be a matter of minutes. What do I say? That I saw the end? That this might all be for nothing? I was the one who believed without question that we would stop the fracture. That confidence has now been replaced with insecurity, weakness. I fear letting him see that. I fear that he'll see the doubt in my eyes. For years I felt invincible, full of hope. I'm not that woman anymore. I'm scared. December 11, 2007. Memory. Tonight I painted something at the university campus. It was only after I finished and took a step back to look at it that I realized I've seen it before. About a decade ago. Remains of something painted on a wall but washed away. It was a jolt. Is all of this futile? Nothing sticks. Nothing has changed. All of it washed away by the river of time. Fucking time travel. July 9th, 2008. Will. I've been in contact with Will every 6 months or so. Short exchanges just to get an update on his progress, building the countermeasure. He's still at least 2 years away from completion, but he's now confident that he knows how the countermeasure will work. He told me that the countermeasure will be able to reverse a fracture in time, but in order to do so, it must be activated early in the escalation of the fracture. Once the fracture runs its course, once the end of time is reached, he believes the countermeasure will be rendered ineffective. I asked him what it would mean if the end of time ever occurred. He said it would mean that the fracture was never stopped. It would mean that we failed. July 21st, 2008. Everything I have done has been for nothing. Final entry, July 4th, 2010. The day is here. Soon I will receive word that William has completed the countermeasure. I'm sure of it. I've come to accept that this doesn't mean we will succeed. I've come to accept that my mission was a lie. But I'm not giving up. Lie or not, I devoted my life to this cause. It gave me meaning. It's all I've ever known. Even if I've seen the proof that I won't succeed, I'm not giving up. I will dedicate every ounce of courage I have to seeing this through. I'll retrieve the countermeasure. I'll keep it safe until 2016. I will do everything in my power to activate it when the time comes. I will fail, but I will fail knowing that I did everything in my power to save the world. For years I hoped that this would be the day when I would see Jack again. I've given up that hope. This mission started with me alone. That's how it will end. This will be my final entry. Oh, Beth, you poor thing. You've been fighting this fight all by yourself.
Hey, there we go. $11 years.
God damn.
I'll unlock the door.
So where's Will? Where's the countermeasure?
The countermeasure's at William's workshop, where he built it.
Then that's where we go.
Yes. That was the plan. Just have to unlock this. My supplies are upstairs. We'll need to get them. There's so much you don't know that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that you would ever come.
I need to know we're still in this together.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us. I still believe that. More than ever. I'm just worried what that might mean.
It means we finish this.
Oh
You
boy.
need gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going in the river. Along with everything else I brought here.
That's a little drastic.
My time here is done, Jack. I have to erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Actually, I should probably take the shotty. That's gonna probably be more useful than the rifle.
Ready when you are, Jack.
Okay. Countermeasures at Will's workshop. We find it, then what?
Oop, didn't mean to do that.
Bring it back here, use the machine, and return to the future. Use it to stop the fracture. That was always the plan.
That is still the plan.
Yes.
You followed Paul to 1999. Why did he travel so far back?
To form Monarch. Prepare for what's coming.
You kept tabs on him.
And he's kept tabs on me.
1999, Monarch formed. CEO never disclosed. Lucrative investments all based on Serene's future knowledge. 2000, Monarch spotted following William Joyce. Monarch is following William throughout Riverport. No longer safe to keep in direct communication. May 2001, Martin Hatch hired. First listing of Martin Hatch on employee chart. No details available on Hatch prior to this. May 2002, Monarch patrolling workshop. Monarch spotted near Will's workshop. Bailey escaped alive. Must avoid workshop area. August 2003, Monarch on Fortune 500. Well positioned on Fortune 500. Investments have stopped. PR campaign has begun. February 2005, spotted by Monarch. Monarch still searching for me. Must stay out of public eye from this point forward. March 2006, R&D facility commissioned. Gull Island. Must investigate further. October 2006, Martin Hatch promoted. Martin Hatch now designated Monarch spokesperson. Previous spokesperson found dead. Every promotion Hatch receives results from a trail of blood. May 2008, Monarch Tower construction. Construction begins on Monarch Tower. December 2009, Monarch investigated Will's workshop. Monarch personnel spotted covertly entering Will's workshop. They may know what we're up to. Monarch security cameras now surround workshop. Approaching area will alert Serene. March 2010, Monarch Chronon Tech delayed. Monarch Chronon Tech researchers under Dr. Kim not proceeding as planned. Not enough Chronon particles available. Ground Zero not present. December 2010, Dr. Sophia Amaral recruited, hired as Chronon research scientist. Okay, we got all our narrative bits. So we're gonna go to that workshop. We're gonna have to fight a whole bunch of motherfuckers, aren't we? Wait, okay, let's take the burst file. Picked up burst fire pistol. Tactical SMG. No, we got the advanced SMG. Do I want? Nah, you know what? I do want the carbine rifle, I think. If I could find it. Whoa, semi-auto shotgun. No, I'll take a full auto shotty, thank you. Never mind. Let's go. Alright, Beth.
I can't imagine what happened to you. When you entered that machine, I wanted to go after you, but I didn't know where Sophia sent you or how to find you.
You made it here. It's all that matters. You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you, change it.
Don't.
We can fix this.
Don't.
We We can undo this.
You still don't get it. It can't be changed. No matter what we do, the pieces fall in all of the exact same places. I've tried. Over and over.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You have to let go. Jack. You have to let go. I've seen it. The end of time. That is where she sent me. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw us fail. I saw where this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
Then we'll die finding out.
Act 4, Part 4. Here we go. The workshop. Oh, I keep forgetting if I, for some reason.
I don't know a fraction of the hell that Beth went through. What she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her, like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts. You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's workshop.
There it is.
In 2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection.
Does Will know we're coming?
No, he doesn't.
Can't believe we're stuck working on the 4th of July.
Whoops. Sorry.
Fight goddamn power outages this week. That's the last straw. I've had it. I quit.
All right. I made him quit. Oh, I missed what he said in the sub. I was looking down. I didn't see the subtitle.
From this point on, we may be in their sights. We need to be quick.
Hey, Will?
He's not here. I made sure of that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe. In case things go bad.
Fine. We get the device,
Then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
In a safe.
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe? Years. Building this thing was his life for 11 years.
Yeah.
This must be where he built it.
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder. I've moved the machine. Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know. Wilder's from the future. And she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful, right? Why else would she come to me?
He was planning on giving it to you.
And it was stolen before I ever had the chance. Which means this is the only way it can play out.
I know, Sam. I know. He's mad because he wants to go play, but it's way too rainy outside.
Hey, River Boy. I'm pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am. Old Bobby's still stuck in the studio just a little while longer. Whereas all of you folks are out there enjoying what I hope are spectacular 4th of July parties. So set up some fireworks, eat a little too much, drink until every joke you hear is funny, and spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your life, you know? This country ain't perfect, but it's still pretty damn good, and it's sure as hell worth celebrating. I'm about done here myself. I can't wait to get home, crack open a beer or 3, and kick back with the people I love most. We're gonna appreciate that this year's better than last year, and we've all got good things to look forward to. And isn't that what today's really all about? Being safe and free, not having to be afraid, knowing that we've made a future for ourselves, and that it's all gonna be all right. Yeah. Riverport, this is Bobby Radford signing off for tonight. And wishing all of you a happy Independence Day.
There's some things you need to do. You're the only one who can stop it.
There's no theoretical groundwork. It could take even years to build.
And it will. You'll have to keep it a secret. Even from the ones you love. It's the only way to keep them safe. You witnessed me, didn't you? An echo.
Yeah,
It was you.
A long time ago now.
Will's journal. July 7, 2010. The countermeasure is near completion. I should be celebrating. I should be excited. 11 years of work is coming to an end. But there is a weight on my mind. I can't shake it off. Jack came to see me. He found out that I sold our parents' house to continue funding my research. Understandably, he was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing here. Talking turned to yelling, yelling turned to pushing. He told me it wasn't mine to sell. He told me they were his parents too. He told me I was a piece of shit. I was angry. I couldn't contain myself. And then I said it. I still don't believe the words came out of my mouth. I told him it was his fault. The car crash. I told him that he was to blame for everything we'd been through. I knew it was the one thing that could truly hurt him, and I used it. I can justify my action as a result of months of fatigue, frustration, lack of sleep. It was wrong. I knew it as soon as I said it. He just stood there, devastated, for what felt like minutes. I could see a wall building between us. He told me he's leaving this town. He's never coming back. That was 3 days ago. I haven't been able to reach him since. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory is a hollow one now. I've spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going all this time was the fact that there was one person in this world that I needed to protect, no matter what the cost. I just lost him. Oh. No, you didn't. I still love you, brother.
Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire. Which one was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Oh, shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring. And open sesame.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Shit. Ass. Fucking goddamn it. Yellow wire, I knew it.
Door's locked. Knowing Will, that's where the safe is. Just need to find a way in.
I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked. There we go.
Let's see here. The power setup wasn't working, but it must have worked at some point. Maybe I can rewind time to get this working. It was all there on the board. The details of his downward spiral. His work consumed him. Became some kind of desperate obsession. He was never the same.
Call Jack on birthday. Apologize to Jack for not calling on birthday. June 2nd, don't forget. Don't forget what? Thanksgiving, remember. Pay electricity. Get electricity turned back on. Jack's birthday equals June 2nd. Buy groceries. Give Beth update on status. Erase this. June 2nd. Apologize to Jack again. GMDR. What is that? What does this note mean? Buy whiteboard eraser. Meet with bank for loan. Shower first. Shower. Did I examine this?
The device wasn't there, but it must have been at one time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my notes are like too, actually.
Come take a look at this.
Just a second. Time machine designs.
Over here, Jack.
Oh, fine.
He didn't leave the code. But I can crack it. I just need some time to...
Somebody's here.
It's Monarch. I knew it. I knew they'd find us.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open, stay inside.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
This is Trojan 1 approaching workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Roger.
All right, Monarch, you ready?
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey, hold on. Take it easy. Seems to be the problem, guys.
On your knees, now! Trojan 4, we're going inside.
I can't let you inside that building.
I said on your fucking knees. That's an order.
Hey, I'm warning you. This is not a fight you want to start.
Then stand down.
I'm not gonna do that.
He's got a gun! Open fire! We need backup!
HQ? We've got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He's got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart. I'm on my way.
Oh, Paul. Oh man. I gotta save that sniper rifle for those guys.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey, hold on. Take it easy.
What the fuck was that? Shoot him!
Not gonna happen, boys.
HQ? We got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart!
I'm on my way. Hold the perimeter.
Fuck you, Paul.
Take the other side! How can he do that? Go look for him! Suck on this!
Incoming.
Get fucked.
That's all.
Get out of my way.
Here we are again. Exactly where we left off years ago.
Paul.
Hand it over.
I said, get out of my way.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
We failed. We created Ground Zero. Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there. We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind. No, Beth. Beth! Come on, move! Beth, get up. Beth, come on, get up. Please, Beth. Beth, you need to move, okay? Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move. Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it, don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No! No! Serene had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but...
Like I said, I barely knew her.
Oh.
So, what you did next?
Oh, bad.
It wasn't personal?
No.
Lies. Oh shit, end of Act 4. Alright, let's see. We about to get a... He said, you know, like a liar. Alright, we're gonna get a choice here. And then we're gonna get our little live action bit.
I don't have much time left. I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber. The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone. First things first. Seal the chamber. The chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
CFR has been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out.
Serene out.
The soldiers know how close to the end I am. I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts. I don't know who to trust anymore. Martin Hatch. He used me all these years. How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda?
Sir?
Be right with you, son. I spent years living in the past, living in the safety of knowing what happens next. Years of planning, building. It's all come to this.
I don't know, Sam. I'm sorry.
Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Mr. Hatch's arrest. Mr. Serene.
Treatment's right here. Whenever you're ready.
I just heard that you ordered Mr. Hatch arrested. I understand that there appears to be damning evidence against him, but at the risk of offering my opinion where it's not wanted, I ask you to reconsider the situation. I don't know what her deal is, man. She's the one who's interviewing us, but I don't know what the fuck. She's with Martin Hatch. As Mr. Hatch has repeatedly said, there are people working against you within Monarch, and I believe he's right. I don't know who they are, obviously, but I believe that Mr. Hatch's attempts to expose them have made him a target. I'm sure you could see what I mean. It seems very convenient that, just as Mr. Hatch has been trying to convince you that there are people you can't trust within Monarch, your treatments are destroyed, and he is implicated. Looking at this from the point of view of an actual traitor, I can't think of a better way to get rid of a threat, strike against you, and allay suspicion, all in one bold move. Obviously, sir, I trust your judgment, and you know I have the highest respect for you. I don't mean to second guess you. Still, I'm afraid that you are being manipulated. Martin Hatch is not your enemy. No, he was trying to manipulate me by destroying the lab and blaming it on Dr. Amaral.
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal. The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
Alright, let's see. Control.
I'm not a traitor. You're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not gonna keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce.
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down. The plan could still work.
No, not Liam.
assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Shireen's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. Alright? Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. Now what will happen?
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
God damn. I don't want to fight Liam. I don't want Liam dying. So...
Sir? Are you alright?
Who put you up to this?
Sir, you ordered us to go through Dr. Kim's lab, find what we can...
Who are you working for?
You, sir!
Liar!
What the fuck?!
No. Any of them. It could be any of them. I need to be careful. Bradbury swimming pool.
How do you know? Alright, previously on
Paulson
Quantum
Williams
Break.
become unhinged.
What about my treatments?
He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
You're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite. What was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
Sophia's loyal. If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Dr. Holden, the protocol's been initiated.
Liam?
Yeah, so I have some information about Warren Hatch. I want him apprehended immediately.
Alright, here we go. Uh-oh.
Alpha team, do you copy?
Dr. Emerald, are you
Where's
hurt?
Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
You initiated it. Paul, look at you. You need your treatment.
I don't need anything.
Listen to me. The time machine was different than Monarch's. It was William's original. I had a chance to examine its main board. There were key elements in its design that were blatantly different from ours. The accident, it wasn't an accident. These were the very changes that William was so agitated over. He was warning us. It was him, Paul. It was Martin. He wanted the fracture to happen.
Go to the lifeboat. They'll need you.
What about you, Paul?
I have to get to the swimming hall.
Paul.
Now, Sophia! Go!
Yeah, there's definitely something about Hatch. Even from finding his eye drops, they have chronon something in them. So, and he just took out that whole thing of guard. So he's wait.
Fucking amateurs. Hello, darling. Defense status. Active. What? It's right under me. You owe me one.
Damn, son. He actually did something good.
Come on, Fiona. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Beth, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy? Beth, it's Fiona. Do you copy? Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Fiona Miller?
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce. Beth told me you were working together. You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene. There wasn't anything I could do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now. I need to find something Will called the countermeasure. It's 12-sided, small, metallic, like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
gotta check the catering truck.
Basement 5.
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
CFRs, what's powering this place right now, Fiona?
But I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
What's the plan once we get to Monarch?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
We know where the CFR is, but...
Jack, it's Charlie. Listen. It's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack. Jack?
Jack.
Uh-oh.
Jack.
Fiona, stop.
Jack!
No. Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait.
I need to finish this.
I know, but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
Oh, redemption. Alright, Charlie, we like you now. You're good, you're not a dick anymore.
Come on.
My friends, our war is underway, and the time has come to fight for our place in this existence. My enemies, some have shown their faces, others are still out there, and I think of all of you.
Sheesh, goddamn.
Oh, shit! Hey, no, 3 times you fucked me! I know that's what it looks like! Get on the ground! On the ground! Look, I'm a coward, all right? I have to look after myself. Who else is gonna do it, huh? Well, what I'm doing right now, where I'm going, it's not about me.
You said you would get us on that list.
Yeah, I know that's what I said, but plans have
list,
changed.
Charlie!
Joyce can fix the fracture.
You're running out of words, Charlie.
Liam?
That's what you care about, right? Right? I mean, that's what you're doing this for, huh? Huh? That's why you left everything in Monarch for your family. And for what? So you could raise your kids in a glorified basement? Because that's all the lifeboat's gonna be. I mean, Serene's lost his mind. If the lifeboat was the answer, don't you think I would be on it? Hmm? I mean, listen to this guy. He's insane. Okay? Hey, okay. Look. Joyce fixes the fracture, he fixes the world, we all go home happy. But I have to help him, and I can't do that if you kill me.
If you're wrong about this,
I know, don't worry. I'll shoot myself.
Lose the harness.
I get it, you know, we have trust issues. Whatever.
An army with the power to prove to the world that you can travel this road, you can prevail.
Is he gonna kill them all? He's probably gonna kill them all.
That's it. Looks like a CFR to me.
Oh no.
Liam.
Drop it.
Hey!
No!
Open it.
I can't do that.
Understand something, Charlie. This world, you know, this world is at its end. But one world's end is merely another's beginning. And my world will be renewal. My world will see balance.
Let me see what I can do for you. Can you,
Stop it, stop it. You need to say this to me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did this for us. I did this for us. I did it for us. I never knew what we could be. I knew it was selfish.
Don't you?
I'm only sorry I didn't have kids sooner.
Just hang on.
I'd give anything for that year. I'd give anything for that year.
It's gonna lock him in. Charlie, you magnificent bastard. He's a shifter, though. I know he's a shifter. He's got some crazy shit about him. He ain't dead that easy.
Burke! Burke?
Let's try this again.
No, no. Oh, God.
Not Emily! Not Emily!
Yeah, thank you. Oh, shit. Shit. Come on. It won't turn off.
Shouldn't we go?
Huh? Oh, you gotta be away. Gotta be away. Gotta be away. Text here. It's stutter proof.
What?
I have to help Jack Joyce. Hey, come here. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily what? Burke?
Emily Burke.
Okay. I'm putting your name on the list for the lifeboat. Look, you gotta go take the elevator all the way down. You'll know when you see it.
Yeah.
All right?
I got it.
Once you get down there, I want you to find Fiona Miller for me, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Tell her what happened here. Tell her this world, it's a weird place. And that there's always gonna need people like her to help understand it. And then I'm gonna help make it right. Help keep it going. Tell her I finally feel connected.